gentlemen, welcome to Davis Field, tonight's Hart Women's Soccer Tournament semifinal matchup between the number 4 seeded Benedictine College Ravens and your number 1 seeded Central Methodist Eagles. We ask that all players, coaches, and spectators abide by the NAIA Champions of Character values, which are respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. And now, if you'd please rise and remove your hats for a prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Almighty God, you've created us to strive for our best. Grant all athletes, coaches, and fans the strength to pursue excellence during this event. We pray for the safety of these athletes, protect them from injury and harm, help us to honor you in all we do on and off the field, and make us witnesses to your glory. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. And now, let's meet the starters for tonight's contest. First, for the visiting team on the scoreboard, Benedictine College. Number 2, a third-team all-conference selection, Annie Hogue. Number 4, third-team all-conference selection, Casey Brown. Freshman forward, number 6, Peyton Vogelbacher. Number 7, a first-team all-conference selection, Sam Mosbach. Number 9, a second-team all-conference selection, Christine Zindarzik. Number 13, a first-team all-conference selection, Rachel Beffa. Number 16, a third-team Hart all-conference selection, Riley Degner. Number 20, a first-team all-conference selection, Faith Lewis. Senior midfielder, number 32, Emily Shepard. Junior forward, number 39, Rebecca Slayton. End in goal, a first-team all-conference selection, number 1, Mackenzie Kozmek. The Ravens are led by head coach Lincoln Robley. He's assisted by Charlotte Kennel and Matthew Ritchie. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your number 1 overall seed, Central Methodist Eagles. A freshman goalkeeper, number 1, Candela Blanco. A graduate midfielder and a third-team all-conference selection, number 3, Renee Barrett. Junior midfielder and a third-team all-conference selection, number 6, Cade Yamaguchi. A freshman midfielder and a Hart first-team all-conference selection, number 8, Larissa Azorio. Freshman forward, number 10, Paula Castro. Junior forward, number 11, Lacey Ann Murray. Freshman midfielder, number 12, Delia Letelier. Freshman defender and a Hart first-team all-conference selection, number 17, Nereida Munoz. A freshman forward in this year's Hart Freshman of the Year, number 21, Mariana Barreto. A junior forward in this year's Hart Newcomer of the Year, number 24, Christine Leak. A senior defender this year's Hart Defensive Player and Player of the Year, number 7, Alicia Zamora. The Eagles are led by Hart Coach of the Year, Dan Schmidlin. He's assisted by Tyler Watkins and Judith Gonzalez Oliveras. Good luck to both teams. All right, welcome into Davis Field. We've got Heart of America Athletic Conference Women's Soccer semifinal action here. This is Rachel Moore, Assistant AD and Director of Athletic Communications here at Central Methodist, bringing you this Heart semifinal matchup between the number 4 seeded Benedictine College Ravens and your number 1 seeded Central Methodist Eagles. This is the first of 2 Heart semifinal matchups. The second matchup of the evening will be between number 3 Mid-American Nazarene and number 2 Missouri Valley. That'll kick off in about an hour, just down the road in Marshall, so we'll bring you all that action. Actually, I won't bring you any of that action, but I'll give you score updates as we go along. I'll bring you the action for this game tonight. So appreciate everyone tuning in. So right away, we've got a throw in deep in Benedictine territory. Ball sent in, called offsides though. So it'll be a goal kick for Benedictine. Again, CMU, number 1 overall seed in the conference tournament. They swept the regular season, perfect 11-0 in conference play. Ravens entered this matchup 12-3-4 overall, 6-2-3. They'll get Azorio on the foul, number 8. Excuse me, I think that's Paula Castro, number 10. So Castro get called for the foul. Faith Lewis, number 20, will take the free kick deep in Raven territory. She'll send this one upfield. And CMU won the earlier matchup between these two teams back in September. It was a 2-1 victory. CMU found themselves up 2-0, had a defensive miscue, and Benedictine got a goal back, but CMU had that little bit of cushion. So it's kind of where we are at this point in time. So CMU looking to make their 5th straight appearance in the conference tournament championship. They're the 4-time Heart regular season and conference tournament defending champions, so the road to the championship comes through CMU, as it has the past 4 years. Prior to that, Benedictine had a nice little run of 3 or 4 championships, and even prior to that, Graceland rattled off 9 regular season championships. So ball goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for Benedictine. Barrick to Azorio. That's Castro. Castro will spin it back. Going to give it to Munoz over there on the far side. Munoz up to Castro. Castro with some space. She's going to send it upfield to Murray. That's Lacey Ann Murray. Here on the near side. Good flick to Paula Castro. Castro sends one into the box. Headed. That's Mariana Barreto, number 21. Too high for the freshman. Just goes over the cross, but really good first scoring opportunity and threat for the Eagles. That ball goes out of play. Yamaguchi will throw it in here on the near side. Murray flicks it on to Leak. Christine Leak, Hart Newcomer of the Year.
Let me get on here. So we'll get a stoppage and play on our clock as Leak comes down. They'll call out the athletic trainers. I think they will. So Sam Tresky, our AT, will come out and take a look. So she'll have to come off while she gets looked at. So assume it'll be a quick re-entry here. In the meantime, Annie Hogue's going to throw it in. Hogue, a third-team all-conference selection for Benedictine. Clock will resume plays. Ball's thrown in. So again, Benedictine will throw it deep in CMU territory. Dr. Drake, appreciate you tuning in and listening tonight. Dr. Drake, always a big supporter of CMU athletics, so shout out to you for tuning in tonight. Celebrating his 10th year in 23-24. So ball sent upfield. Easy work for Blanco Esteban. Candel is a freshman goalkeeper out of Avila, Spain. Has played a majority of this season in goal. And we'll get, I believe, another foul. We'll see who they give it to. They'll give it to number 2, Annie Hogue. So Hogue will get called for the foul. It'll be a free kick for CMU. And Alicia Zamora will take this. Zamora, not only the Hart Defensive Player of the Year, but overall the best player in the conference as the Hart Player of the Year. Senior out of Valladolid, Spain. Also, Hart first team all-conference selection sends this one upfield to Murray. Murray hasn't played much in the past few weeks, but she's back. Murray sends one in. Looking for Barreto. Ball cleared. Still in play, though. Still in Raven territory. It's Azario trying to chase it down. Letelier sent a pass in, and no calling offsides or either. Benedictine will get a free kick from about their 20. Ball sent up. Barreto. It's Mariana Barreto, Hart Freshman of the Year. She's got some room. Sends one in. It's cleared. Letelier. Barreto. Barreto to Leak. Christine Leak. Good save by the Benedictine goalkeeper. That's Mackenzie Korsnecki, first team all-conference selection for Benedictine. Really good save, and she's going to have to do a few more of those tonight because CMU's forwards will be coming all night, but an opportunity for the Ravens to counter. Got CMU's defense a little bit on its heels. Ball sent. Blanco Esteban, a low driving shot, and that was going to be Sam Mosbach, number 7, with that shot. So that'll be their first scoring opportunity of the night. Letelier. Ball goes out of play. It'll be a Raven throwing. So just kind of the tail of the tape at how we got here. CMU obviously earned the number 1 overall seed. They took care of business against Baker in the quarterfinals earlier this week. That was a 5-0 win for CMU. And then Benedictine took care of business against number 5 seeded Park University in Atchison. That was a 3-1 final. So this will be the first test of the tournament for both sides, as you've got number 1 versus number 4. Traditionally, these are the 2 powers within the Heart of America Athletic Conference. Ball's deflected. Murray there giving chase. It'll be a throw-in for CMU in Benedictine Raven territory. We're just about 11 minutes into this one, still scoreless. Letelier throws it in, or excuse me, Yamaguchi throws it in. Good job by Hogue to send that one back out, but that means Yamaguchi and the Eagles will scooch a little bit closer on a throw-in. Yamaguchi into Castro. Castro back to Munoz. Munoz and Zamora both providing the defensive pressure. Cleared by Faith Lewis of Benedictine. Dribbles to the corner. That's Rachel Beffa trying to chase it down. That'll go out of play, and I think it'll be just a throw-in deep in their own territory. We'll see. So Munoz will throw this in. Ball thrown in. Munoz sends a ball into the box. Great save by Korzanecki again. So she had Leak and Murray draped all over her. Benedictine looking to counter now. Put CMU's defense on their heels. Ball's taken down the far sideline. Ball sent in. Blanco Esteban just does a good job to smother that. Peyton Vogelbacher for Benedictine was right there. Vogelbacher, a freshman forward, providing that pressure. Azorio. Turnover by CMU. Benedictine with a chance. That shot by number 9, Christine Zandarzik, is deflected or blocked by Zamora, number 7. So that'll go out of play. And I think that'll be a throw-in for Benedictine, and it will. Nope, it'll be a really, really deep corner. And we'll pause the action while the official has a discussion with the host of players. Say number 32, Emily Shepard's over there to take it. Ball sent in, headed. Finds the back of the net. Benedictine leads 1-0. So just got confirmation on the goal. That was number 20, Faith Lewis, on the set piece. So CMU for the first time in this conference tournament trails. First time in a long time they've trailed, so they'll have some work to do if they want to get back in this. So we'll see how well the group responds. Again, really just well-taken set piece from Benedictine, and Faith Lewis just knocks it in the back of the net. We'll see how the Eagles respond here. Zamora. Castro. That's Letelier. So Benedictine scores just 14 minutes into this one. A lot of game left to be played, though. Benedictine looking to counter again. They've got some numbers. That ball sent up. Sam Mosbach there to give chase, but Blanco Esteban just elects to scoop that one up. Avoid pressure. Munoz. Munoz with some space, tries to look for Barreto. Too far out in front. Casey Brown clears it for Benedictine. Ball sent in. Leak was there lurking, cleared by the Ravens though. Good passing and quick passing from the Ravens. That's Annie Hogue with it now. She's got some space. Hogue. Deflected by Zamora. Sent back out. Ball sent in. Too wide. Got to play. It'll be a goal kick for Central and Blanco Esteban. Ball goes back. Esteban up to Letelier. Letelier to Munoz. Munoz with some space up the sideline. Sends it forward. Was looking for Leak. Murray comes away with it. Murray to Castro. Castro, nice pass up to Murray. Murray chases it down. Murray stops. Backtracks. Castro, double teamed. Good job by Casey Brown of Benedictine just to clear that. So it'll be a throw in for CMU deep in Benedictine territory. If you're just now joining us, Faith Lewis put Benedictine on the board just about 14 minutes into this game, not too long ago. So that's where the story is at the moment. I believe this is Azorio, number 8, first team all-conference selection. She'll take this corner kick for CMU. CMU, good opportunity to set piece. This ball is sent in, headed, punched out. Another good save by Korzanecki, the Raven goalkeeper. And you can see why she's a first-team all-conference selection. She's already made a couple huge saves here, and we're not even 20 minutes in. Yamaguchi will head that one out. Hogue will throw it in. Ball sent out. It'll stay with Benedictine, though. Hogue will throw it again. little bit of delay while we track down a soccer ball. Finally get one. Hogue on the throw-in. Again, trying to do, I think, a little give and a go where Hogue would send one into the box, but Murray just deflects that one out, and Benedictine's going to have to do it again. Ball stays in play. Benedictine comes away with it. Barreto. Zamora. Back to Blanco. Blanco sends one upfield. Again, the wind just catches that. And we'll get a foul on Murray, number 11. So Faith Lewis take this free kick. She was the one that scored the go-ahead goal for Benedictine not that long ago. And that's how we're at the scoreline that we are now. CMU trails 1-0. The ball sent. A couple Ravens lurking from the forward positions, but right at Blanco, though. Good job by the freshman. Zamora to Yamaguchi over here on the near side. Castro. Yamaguchi goes out of play. It'll stay with CMU on a throw-in. Castro. Yamaguchi, a little give and go to Castro. Castro sends one upfield. A little bit of a miscommunication. She had Leak and Barreto both over, but Casey Brown will just send that back. Goalkeeper giving Barreto a little bit of trouble. Barreto tried to do a one-on-one. Ball given away. Castro sends one in. That'll be an easy save. It's number 10, Paula Castro for CMU. And just about 24 minutes left here in half number 1. Zamora to Osorio. Back to Zamora. Benedict just playing a little bit high pressure offense. Has CMU's defense a little bit out of sorts here. Yamaguchi. Flick on to Murray. Murray to Castro. Castro to Leak. Sent back. Castro still with it now. Castro maintains possession. That's Barrick. Good defense by Benedictine. Again, CMU's looking for Barreto over there on the far side. Christine Zandarzik. Again, good job by Blanco just to run out and snag that. She had Zamora there as backup as well. Again, Benedictine's forwards providing some offensive pressure here early on. It's Barreto to Barrick. Turned over. Benedictine comes away with it possession-wise. Ball will go out of play. That'll be a throw-in for Central. Yamaguchi here on the throw-in. Ball sent back, and again, Blanco's got to come off her line to snag that one, and she does. Peyton Vogelbacher providing pressure. Munoz up to Barreto. Osorio. Legal play will play on. Back to Korzanecki. Goes over everyone's head. Zamora. Ball sent upfield. Esteban. A little bit of a defensive miscue. Benedictine's going to have it. Good defense. That's Yamaguchi. And CMU just out of sorts here in the first 20, 25 minutes of this game. Trying to settle in. Benedictine. Goal just 14 minutes into this one by Faith Lewis. Just now joining us. Hart Tournament semifinal. Went on to go to the championship. Ball goes out of play. It'll be a... Thought it would be a corner, but official says no, that'll be a goal kick, so CMU will catch a break there. We'll get our first substitution of the night here. Shortly, number 15, Andrea Jimenez will come in for CMU. See when she decides center, she's going to put her penny back on, so it might be a few moments. Blanco Esteban. Right to Benedictine, though. Benedictine with possession. Letelier clears that. Leak. Barrick. Up to Barreto, trying to track it down. Barreto with it now. Mariana Barreto tries to send one in. Goes out of play, goes into the trees. So CMU will have their first substitution. This will be number 15, Andrea Jimenez. She's going to replace, I believe, number 10, Paula Castro. So 15 for 10 for those of you folks keeping track at home. First adjustment of the night. Ball will be thrown in. Ball stays in play. Letelier. Murray still with it. Murray still with it. Fighting through defenders. That's Azaria with the shot, number 8. Too wide, though. Just under 20 minutes left here in half number 1. Again, we'll get you to halftime. We'll get you some quick time stats, and then we'll have about a 15-minute break in between. Then we'll come back with second half action. Benedictine comes in as the 4 seed here. Took care of business against number 5, Park. So again, the other semifinal going on tonight is Mid-American Nazarene, the 3 seed, I believe, going up against Missouri Valley College, the 2 seed. That's over in Marshall. That'll be at 7 o'clock, so about 30 minutes from now, we'll provide you score updates on that as we go along. Time we'll keep bringing you the action here tonight. Ball goes out on Letelier, so it'll be a throw-in for Benedictine. This will be Hogue. Hogue, third team all-conference selection this year. Ball goes out of play. It'll come the way of CMU now. Hamaguchi to Leak. Ball turned over. That's Sam Mosbach with it now. Mosbach. Hogue here on the near side. She's got some space. Sends it up. Should be easy work for Esteban. Benedictine, they'll have their first substitution of the night as well. Be number 37, Hannah Phillips. So she'll sub in here. See if we can get who's coming off for her. So Phillips will come on. And coming off will be number 32, Emily Shepard. So Phillips for Shepard. Barrick up to Letelier. Letelier to Azario. Azario with some space, looking for Barreto. They'll call Benedictine for a foul. So number 9, Christine Zinadarzik commits that foul. So CMU, good opportunity to set piece. This will be Azario that takes this. Zamora's going to come in. She usually does the traditional free kick duties. But this will be Azario. She sends one in. Punched out. Murray. Still CMU with possession. Barrick. Letelier. Jimenez. Back to Letelier. Letelier with a defender on her. Sends one in. Headed out. Barrick. It's going to be skied into CMU's half of the field. Yamaguchi's going to track it down. Yamaguchi to Zorio. Zorio over to Zamora. Again, Zamora wearing captain's armband tonight. First team all-conference selection, also the defensive player and Hart player of the year in the conference. Ball turned over by Jimenez. We'll get Jimenez for a foul, I believe. It's going to be number 15. So it'll be a free kick right around midfield. It's going to be Sam Mosbach that'll take that, I think. Correction, that'll be number 20, Faith Lewis. She'll spot that about the 48 of Benedictine. It's about 15 minutes left here in half number 1. Ball sent in. Letelier. Eagles looking to counter. Ball sent upfield, goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for Benedictine in their own territory, though, so we'll see if CMU can provide some pressure to get this ball back in Eagle possession. Zamora to Zario. Zario back to Zamora. Barrick, that goes out of play. Letelier. So it's Rachel Beffa providing pressure. Hogue. Good passing from Hogue. Mosbach goes down. Good tackle by Yamaguchi. And we'll get another substitution for Benedictine. This will be number 23, Jenna Wilkin. See when she makes her debut in this game. So she'll come on. Wilkin, a freshman forward from Overland Park, Kansas. She's going to replace number 6, Peyton Vogelbacher, so her half is done, but I imagine you'll see her in the second half. So Benedictine scored on a corner kick before. Faith Lewis just about 15 minutes in. We'll see if they can duplicate it here. Ball sent in. Goes over everyone's head. Thought Esteban might have gotten a glove on it, but ends up going out of play and goes off of a Benedictine player because it'll be a goal kick for Central. Just under 13 minutes left here. Half number 1. Zamora. Nice give and go from Barrick to Barreto. Barreto dribbles around a defender. She's got some speed. Again, was either looking for Leak or Jimenez. Goes out of play. Or gets deflected. Now it's out of play. Yamaguchi will throw this in her own territory. And again, that ball goes out on Letelier, so Benedictine and Annie Hogue will get the throw in. Azario. Again, trying to send it upfield, but Leak with it now. Christine Leak. Again, just really good defensive pressure by Benedictine. CMU's had a couple of scoring opportunities, haven't been able to find the back of the net, and really good defensive pressure from a very solid Benedictine team. Barrick to Jimenez. Jimenez to Letelier. Letelier to Munoz. Zamora. Letelier. Barrick. Jimenez. Jimenez with a little bit of space. Up to Barreto. Barreto sends one. Deflected. Finally cleared out by Benedictine. Munoz will track this down. Good defense. That's Casey Brown that clears it. It's cleared again. Blanco to Zamora. Zamora to Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi to Murray. Azario turned over. Back to CMU though. Littler just sends this out. We'll get 2 more substitutions for CMU. It'll be number 13, Maya Heinrichsen, and number 16, Kisla Gill. Ball cleared by Zamora, still in a little bit of a dangerous territory. Headed by Hogue, goes past the official, dodges and gets out of the way. Barreto again trying to send it upfield. Jimenez there trying to chase it down. That's Azario. Leak. Ball goes out through the back of the end zone, so another opportunity to set piece for Benedictine. We'll see if we can get a number on who's taking it. I think that's going to be number 9, Christine Dezarzik. Got a couple of Ravens over there. And Benedictine scored their first and only goal of the match thus far on a corner kick. Ball sent in. Headed just a little bit over. Still in play. Still in CMU territory. Good job by Murray finally just to clear that one out. Zamora clears that. Ball skied in. Right at Blanco, though. And just under, right at 8 minutes left here. Be a foul on Benedictine, so CMU will get a possession on a free kick. Zamora will take it at about the 40. Takes it quickly over to Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi to Jimenez. Jimenez still with it. She's got 2 Ravens. 2 Ravens on her. Turned over. That's Nazdarzik with it now. Sends it up to Masbach. Nazdarzik. Benedictine threatening again here. It's a shot by Beffa, number 13, blocked. That ball sent in. Easy work, though, and off target, so Blanco scoops that one up. He'll drop kick that. He's looking for Barreto. So those Heinrichsen and Gill will both come in for CMU, so 2 more substitutions for Central in the closing minutes of this first half. So Murray will come off, number 11, as will Azario, number 8. So for our statistician, 11 and 8 are off, and 13 and 16 are on. Barreto. Again, really just solid defense by Benedictine. Played really well the first 40 minutes of this game. They've got CMU out of sync here. Really for the first time all season. We'll have one more substitution. This will be for Benedictine number 21, Courtney Koch. She replaces number 7, Sam Mosbach. 5.5. It's Gil. Jimenez. Turned over again. Benedictine with possession now. Ball sent in. Good save by Blanco. That was number 13, Rachel Beffa. First team all-conference selection. Both these sides are absolutely loaded with all-conference selections up and down the lineup. And you can see why this contest is as tightly played as it is. That'll go out on CMU, so it'll be a throw-in for Benedictine. Hogue will throw it in. Letelier. Ball's going to be skied. That's Phillips. I don't know. See if Allen decides to give her a shot on that. He says yes, so add one more shot to the Benedictine College stat sheet. Goes over out of play. About 4:15 left here in half number 1. Again, if you're just now joining us, Faith Lewis scored for Benedictine on a set piece just about 15 minutes into this contest, so that's why we've got the scoreline that we do. CMU trails 1-0 here in the Hart Tournament semifinals. Number 1 overall seed, Benedictine, the number 4 seed coming into tonight. Ball goes out of play, so Benedictine will get the throw in. Barreto providing the defensive pressure. Munoz was looking for Jimenez, turned over though. That ball sent in. Again, that's another shot for Phillips, number 37. Yes, we have one too many soccer balls in this sport. I think you can only have one on the field, and we have more than that, so wait till that gets situated. It'll be a goal kick for Blanco. Say we'll get a foul on Benedictine. I believe it was either Hogue or it was, so any Hogue on the foul, so it'll be a free kick for CMU. It's Zamora. Gill. Gill with some space. Gill up to Jimenez. Dre Jimenez was looking for Leak. Back, cleared out. That's Gill. Good defense again by Benedictine. Ball sent upfield. Zamora can't track it down. Benedictine with an opportunity to counter. CMU's defenders need to get back. Good tackle by Yamaguchi. Nice move there by Barrick. Barrick, a graduate midfielder. 5th year, or transfer from Mid-American Nazarene. Leak, that's Christine Leak. Leak. Either she's just trying to send a cross into Barreto or just got a little bit of a deflection on it. And it'll be a throw-in for Benedictine. Just about 2 minutes left here. CMU playing well here in the closing moments of this first half. And you have to assume with CMU getting the wind, they're back in the second half, that'll play a factor here. In the second half, we'll see. 90 seconds left here. It's Barreto. Barreto, still with it. Barreto needs some support. Goes out of bounds, so that'll be a corner kick for CMU. Probably their last opportunity at set piece as we're about to get ready to do the 60-second countdown. I think that's Letelier over there as well. So number 12 on the corner.
1 minute remaining in the half.
Letelier sends one in. Headed out. Munoz. Cleared by Benedictine. Goes out to the midfield. Yamaguchi's going to try to track it down. Ball goes out of play. She can't, though, so it'll go the way of Benedictine. Benedictine's going to move quickly, try to counter here with just about 30 seconds left. That's Barrick with it now. Renee Barrick to Gill here on the near side. Gill, back to Barrick. Barrick to Heinrichsen. Barrick. Zamora. Zamora sends one upfield, looking for Leak. Cleared, though, by Benedictine as the 10-second countdown is on. Letelier. Gill. Gill still with it. That's going to wind down our first half here. Benedictine really played a solid first half. Have the Ravens in the number 4 seed looking for a monster upset over the 4-time defending conference tournament champions and regular season champions. And we'll see what adjustments CMU can make here at halftime. So we'll take a quick break here while I pull up the stats. So don't go away. CMU's got a little bit of work to do here in the second half. They trail Benedictine 1-0. So while I pull stats up, stay put. Don't go away. We'll be right back. You're listening to CMU Eagles Women's Soccer here on the Heart Conference Network. All right, welcome back. So CMU trails in this match 1-0. Benedictine a goal from number 20, Faith Lewis, just about 15 minutes on a set piece. Gives Benedictine the 1-0 lead here at the halftime break. CMU will have a little bit of a break as they'll have the wind coming with them as they'll be going from left to right on your screen in the second half. So Benedictine finishes with 10 total shots compared to just 4 for CMU. 4 of those shots were on goal compared to just 1 for Central. CMU, Blanco, a busy night. She's got 3 saves. Just 1 save for Benedictine. 5 corners overall. Benedictine, 3 of those. CMU 2, of course, the one set piece that went in for Benedictine, that was the lone goal of the night. 1 offsides for CMU. 7 combined fouls, so fairly even-keeled here so far. And obviously that scoring play. Faith Lewis scored on a set piece. We've got Rachel Bethes giving the assist, but I think that's probably correct, so we'll have to confirm that at the end. It's always tricky with where our press box sits. I usually get to look at a nice wall instead of the corner, so we'll have to confirm that at the end of the game just to make sure. But CMU trails here in the Hart Conference Tournament semifinals against Benedictine. Again, CMU won the earlier matchup between these two. In the regular season, that was let's see if I can find it, a 2-1 win here at Davis Field back on October 14th. So CMU has some work here to do in the second half. We'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Schmidlin and his staff make. So about 12.5 minutes on the clock. We'll take a break. We'll bring you second half action. So don't go away. We'll be back shortly. You're listening to CMU Eagles Women's Soccer here on the Heart Conference Network. All right, welcome back. This is Rachel Moore, Assistant AD, Director of Athletic Communications here at Central Methodist University, bringing you second half action here from the first semifinal of the Heart of America Athletic Conference Women's Soccer Conference Tournament here at Davis Field. CMU trails 1-0 as we start the second 45 here at Davis Field against the number 4 seeded Benedictine College. So we'll kick things off here. The CMU struggled in that first half finding an offensive rhythm, and Benedictine, given their credit, played very solid defense in that first 45. And number 20, Faith Lewis, scored on a set piece in about the 14th minute of play. And CMU finds themselves trailing here. However, a little bit of a bonus. CMU will have the wind going with them as they go from left to right on your screen. Benedictine's going to have to play against the wind that's been a factor all evening. So those balls that get sent up in the air, wind just ends up catching them, and they change direction or have a misdirection, so hopefully that'll help CMU here. We'll see. Hogue will throw it in for Benedictine. Benedictine still with it. That's a shot by number 6, Vogelbacher, blocked. CMU comes away with possession. Zamora to Azario. Azario with a little bit of a space. She sends that to Castro. Castro back to Letelier. Little give and go. Castro. Good defense by Benedictine, but just to say that Letelier comes away with it. Back to Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi's going to send it over to Barrick. Barrick to Munoz. Munoz to Castro. Castro to Barreto. They'll call a foul on number 39, Rebecca Slayton. So it'll be a free kick for CMU, their first free kick of the second half. Zamora, senior captain out of Valladolid, Spain. Heart player and defensive player of the year will take this for CMU. She sends that one into the box. Ball still in play. Scooped up by Korzanecki. Say Christine Leak was lurking there as well. You thought she might be able to get her head on it, flick it into the back of the goal, but a little bit too far out in front for the junior. Munoz to Barrick. Again, Barrick, a senior midfielder, transfer from Mid-America Nazarene, so she knows this conference well. They'll call Letelier on the foul, number 12. Ball sent up. That was Faith Lewis. Lewis, obviously the go-ahead goal for Benedictine in the first 14 minutes of play. Lewis, a senior midfielder out of Owasso, Oklahoma. Ball sent up. Munoz sends it back. Leak with it now. She's got some space. She needs some support. She's got Castro on her left and Barreto on her right. She dishes it up to Barreto, too far out in front, and Slayton ensures that that one just goes out of play, and Korzanecki will earn a goal kick for her team. It's about 4 minutes into this one here in the second half. Yamaguchi throws it in. Benedictine with possession. Again, just really good defense by Benedictine, but Castro comes away with it. Is looking for Barreto. Good defense by Slayton. That ball goes out. We'll see who they give it to. They'll credit a corner, so that'll be a corner kick for Central Methodist. So you've got Paula Castro, number 10, on the free kick. We'll see if anyone comes up to join her. So CMU's going to build their wall, and Benedictine will be right there. We'll see what kind of set piece the Eagles run. Castro sends this one into the box. Somewhat cleared. Letelier just off the crossbar. Great strike from Letelier. Castro still in play for CMU. And they'll finally get a call. I think that'll be a foul on Castro, number 10. But again, a really good sequence there for CMU. Their best scoring opportunity of the night. So we'll get it on replay. So eventually it goes over everyone's head, but and ultimately finds the foot of Letelier. Brilliant strike just off the crossbar. A little bit further down, that would have found the back of the net. Letelier, Leak, Christine Leak, Barreto. Barreto goes down. No call. Azario to Munoz, and CMU cranking up the offensive pressure here. Barreto, little give and go to Azario. Azario, that ball cleared out. Barrick. Castro, shot blocked. Castro still with it. That's Barrick. Barrick to Leak. Christine Leak finds the back of the net. CMU ties it up. So Christine Leak, the Hart newcomer of the year, ties this game up. And we'll get it on replay for you. And she had a couple cracks at it and ended up getting just enough of a touch. And Korzanecki just a little bit off of her line, and it just trickles past, and CMU ties it up here in the 7th minute of play. So we'll give Renee Barrick the assist on that one. So just like that, CMU ties it up and answers right back, and we've got a tie ball game here. So new life for CMU. Again, made some adjustments here in the second half for Coach Schmidlin and his staff, and CMU's looking for more here as the offensive pressure has been cranked up, and that's Barreto with it now. Mariana Barreto, pass up to Leak, sent out. Barreto to Leak. Christine Leak has got it. Finds the back of the net again. Christine Leak with the brace. CMU leads 2-1. So Christine Leak, the Hart newcomer of the year, junior transfer. We'll see if they give Barreto the assist on that one. I think you have to. So just like that, CMU back-to-back goals in less than 60 seconds. And they have absolutely stunned number 4 Benedictine here in the opening 7 minutes of this second half. So the Hart Freshman of the Year connects with the Hart Newcomer of the Year for the go-ahead goal for Central, and they've got a 2-1 lead here for Benedictine over Benedictine College. Again, Leak very much a player in the conversation for Offensive Player of the Year. Numbers just didn't have quite as high numbers to get that honor, but she's Newcomer of the Year, and she certainly made her presence felt here in the opening 8 minutes of this second half, as has Mariana Barreto, the Hart Freshman of the Year. Ball goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Central. Munoz. Munoz to Azario. Barreto back to Azario. Munoz to Barrick. Barrick had the first assist to Leak. CMU looking for more. Barreto. Letelier. Barreto goes down. No call. Munoz. Letelier. Classic basketball fashion. Boxing out a defender. I think they'll call Letelier for a foul, and they will. So that's number 12 for our statistician. Make sure he gets that in the stat sheet. So free kick for Benedictine. That's going to be number 20, Faith Lewis. Again, Lewis had the go-ahead goal for Benedictine in the first 14 minutes of that first half, scored on a set piece. Let's see, we'll see if Benedictine can respond. That's Munoz. She had Vogelbacher on her. I think it'll be a throw-in. We'll have to pause for station identification while we track down a soccer ball. Again, we appreciate everyone tuning in, both from Benedictine and Central Methodist. Quick throw-in for Benedictine. Barrick clears that one. Leak goes down. Solid tackle from Casey Brown. The official says play on. Leak slow to get up. Barrick. Munoz. Munoz to Castro. Castro with some space. Dribbles past the defender. She's looking for Murray. Brilliant pass up to Lacey Ann Murray. We'll see if she can chase it down. She can't. Annie Hogue there providing some pressure. Just too far out in front for Murray. And I think this is Lauren Berger, number 18. Let me confirm. It is. So Lauren Berger puts on a penny. She comes to the center line, so have to imagine that she'll sub into this game here shortly. That's Barrick with some space. Barrick to Barreto. Barreto fights off a couple defenders. Barreto likes just to send it back to Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi to Osorio. Osorio to Munoz. Munoz to Osorio. Osorio with some space in the middle. She's got Letelier to her left. Likes to send it up to Murray. Castro. Paula Castro with a shot. Korzanecki just gets enough of a touch on it. So give that shot to Castro, number 10. Good save by Korzanecki, the Benedictine goalkeeper. First team all-conference selection. Ball sent upfield. Zamora's going to track it down. Nice move from Zamora. Zamora looking for Leak. Finds the head of Barreto. Goes out of play. It'll be a CMU throw-in. And Lauren Berger, number 18, is going to check in for the Eagles. We'll see who she replaces. She's going to replace Leak. Leak probably still a little bit sore from that collision over here on the near side on the track. So she's going to sit. Leak, solid night, finishes with a brace. We'll see if she comes back on here. So 12 minutes into this second half. If you're just now joining us, CMU trailed 1-0 against Benedictine. Back-to-back goals in a matter of 60 seconds, both from Christine Leak. Put Central out in front. Central, the number 1 overall seed in the conference tournament. Found themselves trailing for the first time in a long time in that first half and at halftime, but second half adjustments are made. CMU's got a 2-1 lead. We'll get a throw-in. I believe that's Yamaguchi over on the far side. Yamaguchi to Barreto. Yamaguchi. Osorio. Korzanecki makes quick work of that. She had Murray and Berger both patrolling the ball sent up. Zamora, Letelier, and Benedictine looking to counter here. It's a 1-on-1. Letelier clears it. It's up to Barrick. Barrick goes down. They'll call number 9, Christine Zandarzik, for the foul. So that'll be a free kick for Central. Zamora, I think, is going to take this. It's going to let her team get upfield a little bit. She's going to direct some traffic. Sends that one up. Looking for Murray. Murray. Down the far side. Murray. In. Looking for Barreto. That's Berger. We'll get a collision. I think they'll call Lauren Berger, number 18, for the foul. They do, so that'll be a free kick / goal kick for Benedictine. That ball sent out of bounds, though. Goes over the bench's head. Munoz will throw it in for Central. Berger, back to Munoz. Berger to Munoz. Munoz. That's Letelier. Letelier looking for Berger. A little bit of a miscommunication. That'll go out of play. It'll be a Benedictine Raven throw in. Azario sends one upfield. Not sure who she was looking for. Annie Hoag's going to track it down for Benedictine. Letelier up to Barrick. Good move by Barrick. Barrick still with it. Quick dish back from Letelier. Barrick looking for Barreto. Barreto. Castro. Castro turn around. Looking for Barreto. Barreto, nice little shot. Barreto. So 15 minutes, I guess I should say 17 minutes of the first half over in nearby Marshall, Missouri Valley and Mid-American Nazarene. The 1-3 matchup, or the 2-3 matchup, is scoreless, so we'll provide you those updates as we go along. Barreto is looking for Berger. Berger, she had Castro open in the net, just not quite enough of an angle. Chad Jenkins, MNU's SID. Appreciate you tuning in and watching. And yes, we do have Renee Barrick on our squad. She's been a great addition. We appreciate her very much. So shout out to you for tuning in and watching, and maybe we'll see you Saturday. I don't know. A lot of soccer left to be played here, both in Fayette and nearby Marshall. So we'll just have to see. Again, seeing you providing the strong offensive pressure like what Benedictine was in that first half. The script has been flipped. Most certainly Barrick. Munoz sends that one. Cleared, though, by Benedictine. Yamaguchi. The ball will at some point find the ground. It's just up in space at the moment. Benedictine, a little bit of a counter. We'll see what they can do. Foul. No call by the official as Munoz brought Vogelbacher down. We'll get our first substitution of the second half for Benedictine. That's going to be number 37, Phillips. She'll replace Emily Shepard. So Slayton will throw this in. Munoz. Ball sent in. Blocked, though, by Zario. Benedictine still with it now. Goes out of play. Zamora's asking for a CMU throw-in, and she'll get it. Benedictine, an opportunity to counter here. That's Vogelbacher. Again, good pressure by CMU and Lacey Ann Murray. It'll be a throw-in for Benedictine, though, deep in CMU territory. Again, Benedictine trying to answer after goals within a matter of 60 seconds from Hart Newcomer of the Year, Christine Leak, just 8 minutes into this game, or into this second half. Put CMU out in front 2-1 if you're just now joining us. About 26 minutes left here. Munoz goes out of play. She can't get it in time, so it'll be a Benedictine throw-in. Good pressure by Berger. Good defense by Castro and the Eagles. Murray tries to send that one upfield. Phillips comes away with it for Benedictine. Again, Benedictine, a good chunk of possession here the last 2 or 3 minutes of this one. Mazzario to Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi dribbles up the near side. Ravens come away with it. Barreto goes down. Phillips maintains possession for Benedictine. Castro. Munoz. Again, game getting physical here as we close in on the final 24.5 minutes of this one. Andrea Jimenez, number 15, is going to come in for CMU. She got some first half action as well. She's going to replace Murray, number 11. Castro to Letelier. Letelier. Castro. Castro with some space in the middle. She's going to send that up to Andrea Jimenez. Jimenez tracks it down. She's got Barreto over in the box, as is Berger. Zorio. Dribbles to the corner. Trying to see if she can get a corner kick. I don't think they're going to give it to her. And she does eventually get it, so a little back-footed deflection off of Benedictine defender, and CMU's going to get an opportunity to set piece, and I think that'll be Azario that'll take that. Azario, first-team all-conference selection for CMU as a freshman. She sends this one into the box. Zamora there trying to track it down. 2 Benedictine players are down. Had a collision in the box. We'll get a stoppage and play on the clock as a couple of those players are down. So trainers will come out, take a look at them. So we'll take a quick break. CMU leads 2-1 here in the Hart Tournament semifinals over number 4 seeded Benedictine College. You're listening to CMU Eagles Women's Soccer here on the Hart Conference Network. So CMU will get possession on a dropped ball, I believe. That'll be Castro. Clock is resumed. She sends one into the box. Barreto tries to do a little backwards kick. Nothing doing, though. Riley Degner. Ball goes the way of CMU, so Yamaguchi looking for Barrick. Again, back with Benedictine, though. Jimenez. Barrick. Nice move by Barrick. She's got some support. She'll give that to Letelier. Letelier to Azario. Azario to Jimenez. Jimenez. Ball sent into the box. Lauren Berger. They're giving chase. Good save by Korzanecki, though. See if our statistician gave that a shot. So, Lex said that is a cross, so that's what we'll go with. Barrick to Jimenez. Jimenez, again, looking for Barreto, and Barreto's coming up slightly limping. Never a good sign. So she's normally got some really good closing speed, but either her brace is bothering her or it's got a little bit of a tweaked leg of some sort, but I won't speculate on that. Christine Leak, number 24, is going to re-enter this game. They're getting some much-needed minutes on the bench. Munoz will throw it in. It's Barreto. Barreto. Good defense by Benedictine. Azario skies that one. It's just the top of the crossbar. Again, she'll get some approvals and claps from her teammates, as I think Korzanecki just got enough of a glove on that, so it'll be a corner kick for CMU, and Azario's going to sprint for her life over to the... Well, I thought she was going to sprint to the corner flag, but she goes to grab a ball, as you should. So Azario. Leak will finally come in now, so number 24 Leak will come on for number 18 Lauren Berger. So Azario, another set piece opportunity for Central. Azario sends this one into the box. It's Barreto. And that's Jimenez. And CMU's got a 3-1 lead here over Benedictine. So just got confirmation on that goal. Initially, looked like Korzanecki punched it back out, but Mariana Barreto finds the back of the net. Jimenez is also there for that initial second touch if it wasn't called, but official calls that first one over the line, and I think we'll give Azario the assist on that one, number 8. We do, got that confirmation. So CMU's blown this game open here in the first 25 minutes of the second half as they lead 3-1 here in the Hart Tournament semifinal matchup. So Emma Doyle, almost instantly following that goal, comes on for Barreto. So CMU a 3-1 lead here over Benedictine College in the Hart Tourney semifinals, just under 20 minutes to play. So, CMU 3 second-half goals, including a brace from Christine Leak in the first 8 minutes of this one. They'll call Letelier for a foul, number 12. So we'll get a stoppage in play. That's going to be number 4, Casey Brown, on the foul. She's going to get issued her first yellow card of the night, and that'll be the first yellow card of the night altogether. Again, always our favorite time at the end of the game when I implore my statistician to go down and check cards to make sure that they're all correct, because it is especially key in postseason play. So following that foul by Brown, Azario is going to take this free kick. The official's going to tell her to move it slightly back. We'll get another substitution for Benedictine. That'll be number 23, Wilkin. She was a first-half substitution. Azario sends this one into the box. Right at Korzanecki, though. She had both Leak and Emma Doyle lurking. Yes. Yes. So Murray will come on for CMU as well. Wilkin, Benedictine trailing 3-1. They've got about 18 minutes to work with. Try to put something together, but CMU has really locked down their defense in this second half. Made some key adjustments by Coach Schmidlin and his squad. So Wilkin and Murray will come on now. Number 23, Wilkin, and number 11, Lacey Ann Murray. And coming off for CMU will be a number 8, Larissa Azario, and number 6, Peyton Vogelbacher. So those 2 substitutions here. We're just under 17 minutes in half number 2. Zamora. I think she was looking for Jimenez. Benedictine comes away with it, though. Benedictine tries to track it down. Too far out in front, though, so that'll be a goal kick for Blanco and the Eagles. So score update over across the way in Marshall. Number 2, seeded Missouri Valley. Number 3, Mid-American Nazarene are still scoreless. About 10 minutes left in the first half in that second Hart semifinal matchup. Obviously, this game hopefully will be completed before then. Again, you can find all the information on the final tournament bracket and the championship on Twitter, or you can find it at cmueagles.com as well. But be checking on all the socials on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Once that bracket is complete, that'll get published by Tyler Price, the conference office. So we'll be sure to reshare that and distribute it to the people. Zamora up to Barrick. Barrick back to Zamora. Zamora to Barrick. That ball sent out. That was Nadarzik. Be an Eagles throw in Munoz to Doyle. Doyle keeps it in play. Munoz to Barrick. Barrick to Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi to Jimenez. Back to Yamaguchi. I think that's Barrick. Barrick to Jimenez. Jimenez, good speed. Hangs off with the defender. Correction, that's Castro over there. I had They must be wearing similar colored shoes because I was totally lost. Castro now up to Jimenez. Jimenez sends one in. Murray, just wide right for Lacey Ann Murray. She points to Jimenez saying, hey, thumbs up, good job. Opportunity to set piece for Central. And I think Castro's going to take this one. We'll get a stoppage in play. As we, again, search for a soccer ball. This one sent into the box. Over the top of the net. As my favorite meteorologist / assistant athletic director, Tim Crowley, says, yes, the wind did indeed catch that. No, I agree. It did. You guys know Tim is the one that always jinxes the weather in the spring. It'll be beautiful and sunny, and then all of a sudden it's rainy and not sunny. So. $13-13 left here. Half number 2. 3 second half goals from CMU, a brace from Leak, and goal from Barreto. Put Central out in front and put them out in front convincingly here. In the second 45, Benedictine with some work to do. Jimenez. Leak. Christine Leak, she's got a brace. She goes down. Nothing called. Good tackle by Benedictine. Letelier. Gives it away. Benedictine trying to counter. Not for that. Ball goes out of play. It'll stay with Benedictine, though, in the throw-in. Hogue will move quickly on it. Again, that's Degner. Castro. Good defense by Degner. They'll call Degner for the foul, number 16. She's going to protest that one, but I think the official's going to say no. So Zamora will say, where would you like me to put this ball? He'll say, put it right at the 36-yard line. Zamora sends that one up. Looking for Leak. She's got Doyle lurking in the air as well. Jimenez. Murray with a shot. Finds the back of the net. Lacey Ann Murray puts CMU up 4-1. So Lacey Ann Murray with an absolute strike. Nothing that Korzanecki could do on that one. As we'll see if we can get the replay for you guys. CMU a 4-1 lead here, and they've blown this game wide open here. Won't get an assist on that, but perfectly placed ball finds the upper left corner. And after trailing 1-0 at halftime, CMU's offense has absolutely come alive. And they've got a 4-1 lead here over number 4 seeded Benedictine. Ball sent in, easy work for Blanco, and I think they called that out anyway, so it'll be a goal kick for Central. We'll get a substitution for Benedictine. That's going to be number 38, Grace Heeb. She'll replace Rebecca Slayton, number 39, so 38 for 39 for our statistician across the way. They'll call Barrick for the foul, I believe, number 3. Just get a stoppage in play. I don't know why we have a stoppage in play, but we do. Officials having a conversation with a couple of Benedictine players that are over the ball. CMU is going to form their wall. Blanco's going to provide instructions. Short kick taken. Trying to catch CMU napping. Hogue with the shot too high, though. She'll be kicking herself over that one. She had a good scoring opportunity. I think there was actually a foul called on that because it looks like we'll have a free kick for... No, we will have a goal kick. I don't know what Alicia is doing over there, but we'll talk about it tomorrow when she comes in. So, it will be a goal kick. Blanco sends this one in. Yamaguchi. Nice ball up to Leak. Leak overran it just slightly, so Benedictine will come away with it. As soon as I say that, Jimenez to Castro. Murray. Castro sends one into the box. Leak heads it. Wow. And it's a hat trick for Christine Leak. CMU leads 5-1. So Christine Leak with her third goal of the match. That's going to be a hat trick for the Hart Newcomer of the Year. So CMU's offense has absolutely just exploded here in the second half. A hat trick from Leak, a goal from Barreto, and a goal from Murray. And CMU's offense, which absolutely looked out of sorts in the first half, flipped the script on the number 4 seeded Ravens. So Stine Lee and Maya Heinrichsen are in for Central Methodist. They replace Leak and Letelier. Paula Castro with the assist on that last goal. And again, we'll give you final stats from this one as we wind down. Just under 8 minutes to go. We'll go through the whole list, and CMU is going to host the Hart Conference Tournament Championship for the 5th consecutive year. They will face the winner of number 2 Missouri Valley, number 3 Mid-American Nazarene. Last time I checked, that was a scoreless match with about 10 minutes left at halftime, so we'll check in on that as this game winds down. Castro up to Doyle. Brown chases it down for Benedictine, prevents any quick counter by CMU. Doyle will throw it in for Central. Looking for Lee. Jimenez. Jimenez back to Doyle. Doyle's going to dribble it to the corner. Doyle sends one in. Cleared by Benedictine, but that's Castro with it. Munoz as Jimenez goes down. What? So foul will be called on Sam Mosbach. So Lee will get the free kick. She'll send one into the box. Ball still in play. Murray. Bicycle kick and almost gets hit past. Just a little bit too far wide. It is Lacey Ann Murray, and that would have been a top 10 play. Had a couple cracks at it, actually. Jessica Meda, number 22. Manuela Polacini, number 2. And Lauren Berger, number 18, will come on. Castro, number 10, will come off, as will number 6, Yamaguchi, and number 11, Lacey Ann Murray. So their evenings are done. Good, productive night from that trio. Murray coming off just a little bit gimpy, maybe one too many tries at that bicycle kick. Probably doesn't feel too great on the cold turf. It's actually somewhat of a nice day today. It was I think it was close to the 80s, and then Tim over here said how nice it was, and lo and behold, it's now windy and cold, but alas. Jimenez will get called for the foul, number 15. So again, as this game winds down, we'll have stats for you. We'll close things out, and then we'll take a look at the updated bracket. It is a cool 57 degrees here in beautiful Fayette, Missouri. About 4 minutes left here. So Central will get called for a foul, so it'll be Shepard on the free kick. Good defense by Zamora. She'll clear that out. Benedictine sending everyone forward. Not sure what happened there. A missed pass of some sort, but that just dribbles out of play. Polacini. Looking for Heinrichsen. Jimenez is going to try and chase this one down. Meda. We'll get a stoppage in play. We'll see what the call is. They'll give, I believe, Jessica Meda, number 22, a yellow. So that's the second yellow of the night. Had one early on for Benedictine. I believe it was Casey Brown. Might have been Vogelbacher. I'll have to confirm. We'll confirm that here at the end just to make sure. About 90 seconds left in this one. CMU 5-1 lead. Well in position to host their 5th straight conference tournament championship game. This ball is sent in. Too far wide, though. Just about 60 seconds left here as the 1-minute countdown is on. Just a matter of time here. Barrick back to Munoz. Munoz up to Polacini. Ball sent upfield, goes out of play. Just about 20 seconds left here. The 10-second countdown is on.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And for the 5th consecutive year, your Central Methodist Eagles, the number 1 seed in this conference tournament, will host the tournament championship this Saturday at Davis Field. They will play the winner of Mid-American Nazarene and Missouri Valley College. We'll provide some quick stats for you guys as we close things out. So just a overall dominant second half performance. CMU struggled in that first half, and some second half adjustments for CMU, and the offense just absolutely exploded. 5 second half goals. So Rachel Beffa, the initial goal for Benedictine, just 14 minutes into this game. Or excuse me, Faith Lewis was the assist was from Rachel Beffa on a set piece. Gave Benedictine the 1-0 lead, which was the halftime score. And then in the second half, within a matter of about 20 seconds, Christine Leak scores back-to-back goals to put CMU out in front 2-1. So leading 2-1, Mariana Barreto in the 70th minute finds the back of the net. Lacey Ann Murray in the 79th minute. An absolute screamer into the top left corner of the net, and then Christine Leak just shuts the door less than 2 minutes later with the assist from Paula Castro. So an overall solid night for your Central Methodist Eagles after a rough first half. Some second half adjustments were made, and CMU's going to pick up the 5-1 win in absolutely dominant fashion over number 4 seeded Benedictine College. CMU finishes with 15 shots, 8 of those shots coming on goal, 12 shots for Benedictine, but only 4 on goal, 3 saves for both sides. CMU more more opportunities at set pieces. They finished the night with 6 corners compared to just 3 for Benedictine. Only 1 offsides, 19 total fouls combined for both sides, a yellow card each way. So if you look at line by line stats, we'll start with Benedictine. Korzanecki finishes the afternoon or the evening with 3 saves and a full 90 minutes between the posts. Faith Lewis, Annabelle Hogue, Peyton Vogelbacher, and Hannah Phillips each finished with 2 shots, including the goal for Faith Lewis. For CMU, Candela Blanco picks up 3 saves in a full 90 minutes. She'll get the win here. Christine Leek led the way, 4 shots, 3 of those shots coming on goal, and she's going to get a hat trick, the Hart Newcomer of the Year. Lacey Ann Murray finishes with 3 shots, 1 of those shots on goal. Of course, she had the 4th goal of the night, and Mariana Barreto, 2 shots, 1 of those shots on goal, and then a goal and an assist for the Freshman of the Year. Renee Barrick, Larissa Osorio, Paula Castro joined Barreto, all with an assist as well, to finish the night. So CMU, a convincing 5-1 victory over the number 4 seeded Benedictine College Ravens. They'll advance to their 5th straight Hart Tournament Championship game. They will play the winner of number 2 Missouri Valley College and number 3 Mid-American Nazarene. That game currently scoreless as they hit halftime over in nearby Marshall, Missouri. So we'll have to wait to see who the opponent will be, but we'll know in about 45 minutes. So that's going to do it here from Davis Field. CMU convincing 5-1 victory over Benedictine College, a longtime rival. So CMU's going to come away. They'll host the Conference Tournament Championship this Saturday. That is going to be a 1 o'clock kickoff for all you folks tuning in. So if you can't make it here to Davis Field, you can catch all the action live on the Hart Conference Network. And you'll also have some CMU volleyball to tune in to as well. They'll play Park University at 2 o'clock in the Hart Tournament Championship over in Parkville. So if you've got double screens, make sure you've got both monitors pulled up because it's going to be a fun championship Saturday over here in Kansas City as well as in Fayette, Missouri. So a couple quick shout-outs to my staff because it's not just me running the broadcast up here. Joanna Milo, a starting volleyball player for us, running the camera down below. Alan Baldwin, a longtime student worker of mine, running stats. Matthias Stork running scoreboard. Natalie Quinteros, KJ Johnson, Delaney Miller, all doing a number of things for me. And I'm sure Delaney's got the photo of the night that we'll catch and we'll get on a recap. So appreciate all them. If I missed anyone, please forgive me. But appreciate all my student workers that do everything to help make these broadcasts possible. So that'll do it here from Davis Field. We'll have Hart Tournament Championship action for you here this Saturday at 1 o'clock. CMU will host either the winner of Missouri Valley College or Mid-American Nazarene University. That'll be a 1 o'clock kickoff. So that'll do it here from Davis Field, Central Methodist University Athletics. This has been Rachel Moore, Assistant AD and Director of Athletic Communications here at Central. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll see you Saturday at 1 o'clock. You've been listening to CMU Eagles Women's Soccer here on the Hart Conference Network.